Hello, fellow cybernauts and children of the net. Welcome to another episode of The Gateway. As always, I'm your host, the Administrator, and I'm here to guide you little incompatible programs through our most pertinent news. This evening's stories involve three of our favorite punching bags, starting with our most well-known corporate rat, one who's just recently stepped down as CEO. That's right, you know him, you hate him, multi-billionaire Jeff Bezos. This wealth-hoarding piece of human garbage is at it again, claiming that he cares for the physical wellness of his employees. Mr. Bezos would like us to think that he's going to turn his resources towards research and aid for the musculoskeletal disorders that plague his warehouse workers. Well, la-dee-da, Jeff. You'll have to excuse me if the 20-plus years of abuse and negligence, alongside the recent uptick of workplace injuries brought on by your ruthless management during this pandemic, has me doubting that statement. Let's not forget, everyone, that this is the man who won't even let you take a piss. I'm sure this newfound concern has nothing to do with the $50 billion losses that U.S. companies face each year due to MSD. But I guess if you can save some face and make some money in the process, then you do you union-busting sack of shit. Our second topic of the night revolves around a certain android pretending to be human. That's right, you know the one that exploits your data and sells it indiscriminately, tracking you across just about every platform you're on. The one, the only, Mark Zuckerberg. Recently, Marky Mark has been real steamed up about Apple's decision to allow users of the newly released iOS 14.5 to explicitly choose whether apps they use can track them across other applications. That's right, netizens. There's actually pushback against allowing you to maintain your privacy. Imagine that! Now, this is no surprise coming from the human wastebasket that is Mark Zuckerberg. If you'll recall, he's been making a pretty penny off of our data for years, and he'll be damned if he'll stop now. Well, it's about time we drag him down a peg and splash him with a nice cold bucket of accountability. And while we're at it, let's see if he'll rust. And last but especially not least, we have our golden child turned bronze, our favorite semi-aquatic rodent, Elon Musk. He's been in the news recently as being picked to host SNL, and while I usually don't care for garbage sketch shows that have been going on for far too long, let me remind you that this is the same asshole who compared the coronavirus to a cold, called the lockdown fascism, and proceeded to have 400 of his employees test positive for the very same virus when he reopened his factories. Let's not also forget when he recently insulted and mocked our pronouns, only to claim that he supports the trans and thinks pronouns are an aesthetic nightmare. That sure is a great way to backhand an apology, you transphobic fuckhead. So you'll have to excuse me if I don't think it's right to give this muskrat another platform to spew his hate and stupidity. Do us all a favor, Elon. Keep funding incredible endeavors and just shut up! Well, that's all the time I have for tonight, folks. I gotta leave as quick as I came before the corpo netrunners find me dead to rights. But I'll be seeing you next time, so keep fighting the good fight out on the streets and on the net. This is the Administrator, signing off.